MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you. All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the American League, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Weak chopper up the line. Bryant's got to get rid of it, and he's retired here, one away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Michael Brantley. His past history against John Lester comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounced softly in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, From the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, center fielder, Mike Trout.
So coming to the plate, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this is taken outside for ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success, because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane when it's thrown properly, and that's really hard for a hitter to read.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. American League goes down in order. It's the American League nothing, National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, exclusively on MLB Network. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, he comes in to start carrying the career ERA, get this, of under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. So let's see if he's got his great stuff in this outing as well. Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the National League, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit back up the middle. Correa up the middle. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Batting third from the Washington Nationals, right fielder, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Tanaka sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Ready now, Nelson Cruz.
Leading off
Match
for the
up with
American
John
League.
Lester now to lead off the inning.
Hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock giving chase. 1 out.
All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Edwin Encarnacion now. His past history against John Lester, 9 base hits in 42 ABs. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go to the American League. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Chris Bryant.
And he takes ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Freeman.
So stepping in, Freddie Freeman. In past meetings with Tanaka, 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Has a look, now the pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the defense for the AL All-Stars, brought to you by Majestic. And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Batting 7th from the Chicago Cubs, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Oh, and that liner caught Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Clayton Kershaw, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Manny Machado.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting 8th from the Houston Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Bravo.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Hey, not every catcher can make that throw, so That was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he misses 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for the American League. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now, and the man making the appearance is the hard-throwing youngster Chris Sale. Here's Buster Posey now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 2 for 6.
Buster Posey.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ground ball left side. Machado has it. 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Noah Syndergaard.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Hitless in 3 at-bats.
Mookie Betts.
Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Tapper up the line. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box, Michael Brantley. Check swing grounder to the right side. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. That misses 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A fastball right over the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Corey Kluber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
28, Corey Kluber.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 8.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Machado. A quick out, number 1.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Willie busting back in and challenging. It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Line towards center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit sharply on the ground. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Kyle Hendricks, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Kyle Hendricks.
Edwin Encarnacion now 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Braun has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. American League goes down in order. Halfway home, still no score.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2. I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Price ready with the 0-1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Now the 0-1. Nope. And there's ball one.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Encarnacion is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Now to the plate, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Betts. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Wei-Yin Chen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Wei-Yin Chen.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, This might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career numbers against Chen, just a 3 for 13 batting line. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first.
Let's turn 2. Ball 1.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag from Crawford, and they got him at second base. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the American League, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. AL down quietly. Still no score. Stephen Wright enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Stephen Wright.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. One home now to Crawford. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses with a curveball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Machado on to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. NL down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jim Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Jim Johnson.
Ben Paulson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Turned on down the line. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time.
A center fielder, number 27, Art Trout.
Jacoby Ellsbury will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant ranging into the outfield, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the American League, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Salvador Perez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Salvador Perez.
Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Jonathan Lucroy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. American League strands 1. We are still scoreless. Ben Paulson will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 50.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Cody Allen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Yangervis Solarte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled straight back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
DJ LeMahieu will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
LeMahieu.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Francisco Cervelli.
In there, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Allen has the target. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Yonhervis Solarte will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 26.
DJ LeMahieu is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down.
DJ LeMahieu.
Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Tony Watson.
Yohan Moncada is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here's the 1-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 way out in front.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. One out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. There is Crawford. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Xander Bogaerts will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Bogaerts.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Pitch on the way. Hit down the third base line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score.
Your
Yohan
attention,
Moncada
please.
will stay in the
A
ballgame now
defensive
as he
change
comes
for
on to
the
play
American
second
League.
here.
Now playing second base, number 10, Yohan Moncada.
Xander
Now at
Bogaerts
shortstop, number
will stay
2,
in the ballgame as a new
Xander
shortstop.
Bogaerts. Now
Alex
pitching for the
Colomé
American
is on to
League,
pitch out of the
number
bullpen in the
37,
bottom half of the eighth.
Alex Colomé.
Aledmus Diaz is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the eighth in a tie ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Paulson, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Rizzo.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm gonna give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Pitch on the way. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon.
Here's the shortstop,
Crawford.
Brandon Crawford. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Here it comes on 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little change up, followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. 9th inning coming up. It's the National League 1 and the American League nothing. Aledmus Diaz will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 36, Aledmus Diaz.
Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Wilson Ramos.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Trevor Plouffe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Trevor Plouffe.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting. Left.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Bradley Jr.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers against Melanson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Paulo Orlando will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Paulo Orlando.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Two out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Bradley runs. Line to the right side. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The National League win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. Final line for the American League. No runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.